The air-to-air radar display located in the right DDI is a top-down view of the airspace in front of the Hornet. The radar display is marked with azimuth grid lines across the top and bottom and range grid lines on the left and right. In the case of velocity search, the vertical grid lines represent velocity, since velocity search cannot determine range. The bottom of the scale represents 0 and the position of your aircraft. The vertical line moving back and forth over the display represents antenna position as it scans the sky. This is called the B-sweep line. The number in the upper right corner is the current radar range. Cycle the radar range by using tab. The caret located on the left, which moves vertically, is the antenna elevation symbol and is used to represent the angular position of the antenna on a scan-to-scan basis. The readout in the bottom left corner is your true airspeed. In the opposite corner is your barometric altitude. Contacts are displayed as either an upside-down U or a solid rectangle depending on your radar mode. Also depending on the mode, targets may either be cycled directly or selected with the backslash key. Targets may also be selected by depressing the Shift key while using the arrow keys to move a small cursor called the Target Designator Cursor, or TDC, around the radar display. When the TDC is over the target, the backslash key can be used to directly designate that target. Once you designate a target, the antenna elevation caret will display the differential altitude beside it. This is the difference in altitude between your aircraft and the target. On the opposite side, when tracking a target, the range caret will appear along with the closing velocity. In the upper right corner of the display is the Target Designator Cursor, or TDC. The TDC is used to manually acquire a designated target. Using the Shift and arrow keys, position the TDC on a contact. Pressing the backslash key designates that target. Pressing Q will now activate single target track mode if you are in track while scan. If a weapon is selected, it will be shown in the upper right corner. Once you have designated a target, indicated by the launch and steering symbol on the contact, launch range markers are displayed for your selected weapon. Depending on the selected weapon, an allowable steering error circle, or ASE, and steering dot are presented on the radar. Maneuver to position the target below the top range marker and in the ASE. You'll receive a shoot cue. Pull the trigger or press return or the enter key. The 7 key tracks the missile view, or press 5 to view the target and the incoming missile.